let's discuss about sublimation. We know that on heating, solid get converted into liquid and liquid get converted into gaseous form. But in case of sublimation, solid get converted into gases directly without attaining the liquid stage. Solid get converted into gaseous form without attaining the liquid stage on heating. This process is called sublimation. So a change of state directly from solid to gas without changing into liquid state is called sublimation. And what are the examples of sublimation? Camphor, ammonium chloride. Okay. Let's talk about activity. For this activity, we need to take some camphor or ammonium chloride, crush it and put it in a container, that is china dish container. China dish is used for chemistry practical experiment. Put an inverted funnel over this china dish. Now put a cotton plug on the stem of the funnel. We should cover it with the cotton. Now heat slowly and observe what will happen. On heating, this ammonium chloride is directly converted into gaseous form. Camphor or ammonium chloride, solid camphor or ammonium chloride directly convert into vapor stage. Here we can see the vapors and it get disappear without changing into liquid state. So through this activity we can see how solid convert into gases without attaining the liquid state, and this process is called sublimation. Got it? Next, effect of change of pressure. Now we will discuss about the effect of changing of pressure. By increasing or decreasing the pressure can change the state of matter. Increasing or decreasing the pressure and temperature can change the state of matter. We have discussed about that. On increasing temperature, on decreasing temperature means on heating, on cooling, state of matter get changed. Now we will discuss about on increasing or decreasing the pressure, state of matter also get changed. Applying pressure and reducing temperature can liquefy gas. When we apply pressure on solid like carbon dioxide and reducing temperature, it directly convert into reducing by decreasing temperature and applying pressure can liquefy gas, get convert the solid into gases. Solid carbon dioxide, generally carbon dioxide in gaseous form, but solid carbon dioxide is stored under high pressure. Why? Because on decreasing pressure, solid carbon dioxide get directly convert into gaseous form. So we need to place this carbon dioxide to store under high pressure. Solid carbon dioxide get convert directly to gaseous state on decrease of pressure without coming into liquid state. Without coming into liquid state, it will directly convert to gaseous stage. That's why it is stored under high pressure. Because on stored under high pressure, solid carbon dioxide will get converted into liquid. This is the reason that solid carbon dioxide is also known as dry ice. Thus we can say that pressure and temperature determine the state of substance. Now next topic, evaporation. The process of change of liquid into vapor. We know that the process of change of liquid into water, vapor or gases at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation. The process of changing of liquid into vapors at any temperature is called evaporation. Now what are the factors affecting evaporation? The rate of evaporation increase with an increase of surface area. Rate of evaporation will increase with increase of surface area. Okay. For example, while putting clothes for drying up, we spread them out. While putting clothes for drying up, we spread them out. We want open area. So, if the surface area is increased, the rate of evaporation will also increase. When we dry the clothes in open area, it will get evaporate easily and dry up easily, very fastly. And increase of temperature. On increasing the temperature, rate of evaporation will get increased. So with the increase of temperature, more number of particles get enough kinetic energy to go into the vaporous state. When kinetic energy of any substance get increases, then it will convert into next stage. The particles get moved far apart and it go into the vaporous state. So on increasing the temperature, more number of particles get enough kinetic energy to go into a vaporous state. So on increasing temperature, evaporation will get higher. A decrease in humidity. Humidity, what is humidity? Humidity is the amount of water vapor present in air. If the amount of water in air is high, the rate of evaporation will decrease, and when amount that's why during rainy season it will take time to dry up the clothes, because humidity is high during rainy season. So if the amount of water in air is high, the rate of evaporation decreases. If the amount of water vapor in air is low, rate of evaporation will increase. Next is increase in wind speed. You know that in high wind speed, clothes will dry very quickly. With the increase in wind speed, the particles of water vapor move away with the wind. The increase in wind speed, the particles of water vapor move away with the wind. It is a common observation that clothes dry faster on a windy day. Got it? So these are the factors on which evaporation affect. These are the factors which affecting evaporation. What are these factors? Increase of surface area, increase of temperature, decrease of in humidity, and increase in wind speed. So these are the factors affecting evaporation.